Hello guys, so welcome to our evening broadcast. So how you guys doing? Hope say everybody do okay. Rain the fall for the background, rain the fall heavily. So in case that you hear any background sound, that one they beyond our control. So I bet let me know for the comment section when I like to hear me clearly and very like to see me loud. Get so all right, let's just start with today's evening show. So, monitoring spirit wey they call Talk Sports and Metro when they let us know say Arsenal they ready to hijack Newcastle's loan move for Ruben Neves for this January. Now, say Newcastle they very in need of a midfielder based on what happened to Sandro Tonali. We don't get like 10 months ban. Now they look for a replacement. Now because the Saudi pension fund, they call them, now then get Newcastle. At the same time, now then get 4 clubs for Saudi Arabia. So one of those clubs, I think Al Ali, now there this Ruben Neves, they play. So now Newcastle, they're reason to do a loan deal with that Saudi Arabia club. Now be their plan. They want to do a loan deal. They want to take loan from that Saudi Arabia club. But now, remember, I said some weeks ago, I talk say the Premier League teams, the one votes on a legislation, on a new law, say make 2 clubs wey dey under one owner, no do loan deal between themselves. I don't know that I remember when I tell you about that new law, say it dey come. So if them now next week now they want to be voting. So if them vote on this new law, it will affect Newcastle to do business with Al Hilal or Al Nasser or Al Ittihad because now the same owner gets all this stuff. Imagine the owner of Newcastle having 4 clubs in Saudi Arabia. Is that not mad? You get, which means if they get any club with Benzema, then Newcastle will just collect Benzema on loan. They don't say and a loan now, so nobody will reason anything. How much be the loan fee? Now still the same owner. Even if Newcastle pay 1 billion, now still double like owner they pay himself. So you know really mean anything. So if that happens, Newcastle no go fit do the deal with Al Hilal. Arsenal, on the other hand, won't take advantage of this loophole. You get, so Arsenal self won't request for a loan move for Ruben Neves because the news out there, according to Talksport and Metro, we say Ruben Neves, after spending 6 years at Wolves, he don't play like 15 games for Saudi Arabia now. He's keenly interested in returning back to EPL. So they will start with a loan. Then maybe if the loan work well, the Saudi Arabia team decide to sell am. So now the news of the day be that someone just watch how everything go unfold. That is why Eddie Howe will be the manager of Newcastle. He did very sad. They're happy. Say the Premier League clubs, they won't block a move to sign that Ruben Neves on loan. So it is what it is. Why are they happy? Because this shows that Arsenal are really interested in looking for a replacement for Thomas Partey. Like they did serious. Based on say Talk Sports carry the story, Metro carry Fabrizio Romano break am. So many news organizations they carry the news. Now away from that, so what we call the here now be say Arsenal they get and Brazil. They see the reason this their what they call am Gabriel Jesus matter. So Ryan Taylor come outside they talk say Brazil doctor wey they call Rodrigo Lasma they set to assess Gabriel Jesus to determine availability. That is what is about to happen. So Brazil doctor go check am. Now, what the Brazil they talk, they say they won't assess the guy because their match where they go play against Argentina na next week Wednesday. So they won't assess Gabriel Jesus to make sure say in they available to actually play regardless of what now start up because they know their own be say as of the time where Arsenal talk say he never dey fit. Maybe in 7 days time the guy fit don dey fit because their match na next week Wednesday. That's about 7 days time or thereabout. So for that reason, they look say make them see what Gabriel Jesus go do. Maybe he go down the 100% fit because remember they are still not qualified yet. So their match against Colombia and Argentina is very key, especially Argentina. Even apart from the qualification for bragging rights, Brazil and Argentina they always fight for bragging rights. So this match not be friendly, and that is the kind of match we as Arsenal fans no even want make Gabriel Jesus play because he go dey very brutal, he go dey very physical. These are the kind of games me personally don't want. Like this kind of match Gabriel Jesus go play, he go exactly like he go aggravate the small injury when he gets. Injury will be like small, maybe level 1 hamstring. Before you know, because Brazil boys, Argentina boys, they don't go send them now. They go knock in leg. They go like go dey very brutal for bragging rights. You can't be saying they for the same qualification level. So I don't know. That is why Arteta no dey happy. Based on the way things they go, no dey happy at all. So that's why we say never even train with us. Why are they call and get? So I don't feel listen to what me I tell now. So it is what it is. All right. So another thing they hear now be say Brighton, they don't already slap £100 million on Ivan Ferguson. I think this is a 19-year-old boy, striker of Brighton, who they play very, very well. So he just signed a new contract now. They don't put any buyout clause. They don't say anybody will be interested. So now they find striker. Make them bring with £100 million. And everybody know waiting Tony Bloom, the president of Brighton, what is capable of. If this matter is say 100 million, I be player price. Baba, take it from me. That 100 million, you will pay and finish. So more just watch and see this up. Now, what's up when the year now be say Arsenal don't write to the FA. Based on say, I don't so I remember some days ago when I talked say the FA ask Arsenal and Arteta to write out their observations for the match between Arsenal and Newcastle based on what happened. Make Arteta come talk plenty things. Say the officiating was disgraceful, was embarrassing. For that reason, the Arsenal could write everything. Now, for those who know they are aware, now today, Tuesday, the 14th of November, the FA, the PGMOL, say they will release the tape of the Newcastle versus Arsenal match. As of now, I never see the tape. Maybe they don't release them. I never see them. I don't check Talk Sport. I don't check Sky Sports. I never really see anything. So more just the check. More the check. Maybe now for nights, then they go do that program. Now they are mic'd up show for Sky Sports, where Michael Owen and Howard Webb they usually do. So let's see what will be the outcome of the show. Maybe at the end of the day, like we'll just see the thought process of the VAR or referees, how they come to that their goal with their award Antonio Gordon. We will see the audio tape. Now they say make it up say don't go doctor the tape, go cut and join, come on the party then talk rubbish. Come so the other one give us. Now be my own fear, but still we'll see how everything will go. We'll see what other people say will talk. All right, so away from this PGML Wahala, so Barcelona don't put Raphinha for the markets, January markets. They don't even drop in price, 70 million euros for anybody really interested in signing Raphinha. So now monitoring spirit they call cut offside, and then come give us this new updates. I remember saying not long ago, Arsenal be reason back and say that they interested in signing Raphinha. Back and agree. Now the team be say back and they see Raphinha as supposed to requirements. He has never hit the ground running. You know, really they do. Like they never see impacts for games. For that reason, they won't sell them because no time. They look say they won't feel by another person, but it is what it is. We like the player. Before you even go back, we follow for those who come outside and say, Baba, we didn't interested in you. That time, Deco, I'm being agent. Deco can tell us, say, this boy when I define. Let me say the boy don't like you now, but in mind, Nabaka I do. So when I just come on mind. And so Deco tell us that time, but it is what it is. All right, so away from that, so I can't see this. I was checking on YouTube. I can't see this thumbnail. Sky Sports posted 21 minutes ago, and they told the headline of the news now: Aaron Ramsdale's dad criticizes Mikel Arteta. And when I saw it, I was sad somehow because this thing, the thing we're talking in the morning, say Arteta no like all this kind of thing, like putting Arsenal in negative limelight. This is a negative headline, you get, because a player apparently supposed to be criticized the man. Like, what is the outcome? What will be the goal now of Aaron Ramsdale, Papa, for those statements we make? Now, later, I find out saying Kevin Campbell show, Kevin Campbell podcast, one of the former Arsenal players. Now they interview Aaron Ramsdale, Papa, with the man that they talk different things. They criticize Arteta, talk about Raya, blah, 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 blah. Fine, you understand you're not happy. But is that enough for you to come outside in the public domain and are you making the manager like your son more or like him less? That's the thing with most parents. Fine, you see, that's why most times when they talk, say many people know they allow emotions cloud their judgments. This is the prime example. This is the way Ramsdale Papa do now. For an eye now, for a head now, you go to say they help Ramsdale, like they do the right thing, but you know no say what he do, you know good at all. Now they speak with emotions, you know use logic. No matter my supposed to know say you're not supposed to interfere. Just Ben Kuro, just come on your mind, leave him. We'll see what's going to happen. This is what you do now. I think I no go happy for this thing now. I think I understand say if you know the Ramsdale fault, but this is what Ramsdale Papa do now. Sure, it makes sense. Because I thought I'm saying Ramsdale Papa would give the likes of Jamie Carragher, Gary Neves mouths now to the blast Ateta, you just like me, I know say Sky Sport they go play this thing. And notice on the happen for before now. Just before I came live, now just on 20 something minutes ago, I just see him. I just stumble upon him, say, just crop him out, say, make I talk him because I said this thing in the morning. So all these major news networks now go start to the carrier, they blast Ateta. I never watched the video, I just crop him, but I know so show me say if I watch him, they're going to blast Ateta. And Ateta know they like all these kinds of things. So nobody Ramsdale Papa, surprisingly, today, Kai Havertz Papa said don't come outside, on the para. Got a para based on the way Arsenal fans they treat the Pikin. Just imagine that kind of thing. Oh, it shocked me. I know we say Kai Havertz Papa go come outside. So Baba come outside and they say Kai Havertz so ask Arsenal to go buy him for 65 million pounds. Oh, so everybody knows what they do. Say my son did not ask Arsenal to go and pay 65 million pounds for him. So the boy is working hard. So nobody will come outside and tell me that he's not working hard. He works his socks off. You can't tell me he doesn't work hard. He did not ask to be signed for 65 million pounds. In as much as that is one of the arguments I used to give initially, when at the time I talk, say, man, I'm not going to criticize this boy too much based on the price. Say, no, be asked, I made a go pay. But what if the Papa they fail to understand? They say, we are not really criticizing him based on only the fee. Some of us understand that he's not responsible for the fee. But at least when you are in the field of play, you are responsible to contribute to the team one way or the other. He's contributing in his own quota. But we fans, we are very, very greedy. We feel his contribution is not good enough. Majority of the fans, me, I'm part of the minority, but majority of the fans feel he's too sluggish, he's too slow, like they are not seeing his impact. That's just the truth. Everybody cannot see things the same way. That's why sometimes when it comes to Kai Havertz, I get this soft spot for him because the level of, should I call it the hate, or way the level against him for the social media. If you make person cry, if you make person get mental breakdown, yeah, so now what make me come get soft spot for him, and they always defend him. Every time say I know say no look good, but it can still be better. But look at what the father is saying. For us, for you to not say all these things where people they talk about the boy for social media, the family, the sisters and brothers, they see him and they know they're happy about all these things. It is heartbreaking. You get, you know what it mean for your papa to come and second the defend, when the para for people say, why they criticize my son like this? What's they stop now? She tell them I go pay 65 million to go sign her. You don't know the kind of level of vexation, kind of level of anger where the parents would feel for them to come outside to want to defend their son. So it is what it is. That I know me say people will stop to criticize Kai Havertz. The thing is, they get into goal scoring situations and doesn't score. If the say this guy don't score 1, 2, 3 goals, I believe say the slack, yeah, they will cut them some slack from what they saw, but it is what it is. This is how we talk now. By tomorrow night, go here say Talk Sports, Sky Sports, CNN, BBC Sports. Everybody go milk this story dry. Everybody go probably talk about this Kai Havertz Papa. Many news houses never carry him yet. I just stumbled on the thing this afternoon, so I was shocked. And the first time I never see the man, and today I just see the man picture. So it is what it is. My dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night. Now, the fact say Arsenal they're ready to hijack Newcastle's move for Ruben Neves in January. Originally, the people they find this Ruben Neves now Newcastle. Newcastle won't sign him. In fact, all things being equal, Newcastle now be the favorites to actually sign him because the owners of Newcastle now also own Al Hilal, own Al Ittihad, own Al Nassr, own 4 clubs of Saudi Arabia. So a loan deal between these 2 clubs will be very, very easy. But now, next week, the Premier League clubs want to put a new legislation, a new law into effect. They want votes on that law, and they need 14 people to vote yes for the law to be passed. And that law will say 2 clubs where they under one owner, that is a conglomerate, we own many clubs, should not be doing business together, either loan or whatever. They won't block them because they're taking advantage of financial fair play rules and transfer rules. Again, so for example, now without this law, since now the same owner PIF, now get Newcastle, now get Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, 4 clubs in Saudi Arabia, 1 club, one owner, now get them. Imagine how crazy that sounds. 4 clubs. So imagine if one of them the one with Benzema they play now, the figure is the carry Benzema. Al Nassr, not there Ronaldo day, which means if you just wake up tomorrow now, Ronaldo will just say for Newcastle. Say Newcastle collect him on loan. Say because maybe Saudi Arabia League don't finish. So it can be collected on loan for that reason. Just imagine, it's mind-blowing. So that is why they don't bring this new law to block moves like this. Now, when that happens, Arsenal will get the leverage to actually go for Ruben Neves. Now, the question now becomes, will the PIF actually strengthen one of their club's rival which is Newcastle, because Newcastle, they see Arsenal as their rival, because Newcastle is also fighting to get the Champions League. Arsenal is fighting to get into the top 4. So will they be giving the player to us? And Ruben Neves, on the other hand, is keenly interested in signing for Arsenal. Not just Arsenal, anybody in the EPL will get clouds, because he won't return to the EPL. Not a permanent move, but a loan. Now, depending on how you do well, they will consider, okay, we'll make it permanent. So anyhow you go, I'm going to give you a clarity on this news. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's like come your way tomorrow, as usual. I get out here. Thanks for joining.